We are joining in now on the Great Minnesota Get Together. I'm Bailey Warfield, and this is a live lift. Yay, it's the annual trip to the State Fair for the lift. I'm absolutely thrilled to bring you the show today from Falcon Heights. It's been a tough couple of days here in the Twin Cities, but I hope that the next half hour we can find a little joy and share a lift together. And I know of no better way to do that than to show you one of the most unique events at the fair, the Llama and Alpaca Costume Contest. Yes, every year 4-H'ers and their animals dress up in themed costumes together, and let me tell you, they are elaborate. We particularly enjoyed what Emerson and Otto did, dressing up as Dory and the Anemone from Finding Nemo. The Coliseum was packed for this event. I highly recommend it if you can make it for this next year. Northlanders are racking up accomplishments at this year's fair. Local photographer Chris Lee is so excited to have his photo in the Fine Arts Building. He captured this moment down on Lake Superior last November. It's a surfer enjoying the waves with a salty in the background, of course. Lee says it really captures the feel of Duluth. That's why he decided to submit it to the fair. His photo was one of only 115 chosen out of 1,200 entries.
I stood there for the entire lunch hour, ran down there real quick, soaked the camera gear, soaked myself through. Camera survived, which is the best part about that. And then got the shots. It took quite a few of them to kind of get it right, but when the one guy stood up there to surf, it was pretty good. I don't think it could be replicated without a very specific certain circumstances with it. So I felt kind of lucky to be in that spot and kind of paying attention to what's going on with sort of the area and sort of like shipping traffic and all that.
Another local photographer, Hayes Scriven, also got a Milky Way photo accepted. He said it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience to have a photo at the fair. Congrats to both Chris and Hayes. And in the baking world, blue ribbons are no small feat, but Carol Marsh is getting kind of familiar with them, aren't you?
I've had a few.
You've had a few?
I've had a few.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
On more of them this year.
Yes.
So you won first for your apple pie.
Correct.
And your creative apple pie.
Yes.
You got second for your peach pie.
Yes.
I think you got second for bread.
Yes.
What am I missing?
I got fourth for a cake, but then I got the sweepstakes for the pie.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Well, they look at all 3 pie categories, lots,
Okay.
and they choose the sweepstakes pie.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thanks.
So for someone who isn't familiar with how the baking competitions at the fair work, explain how they work.
Well, in May, first part of May, the premium book comes out. They list all the categories and they list all the lots, and
Okay.
you can register till about the end of July.
Okay.
And really, baking for the fair is kind of like enjoying the fair all year long, because you start planning, you start trying recipes, tweaking recipes, sharing with family and friends, and so really the blue ribbon is just the culmination of that. Yeah.
Before we're even thinking about
Yes.
the fair, you've
Yes.
already gotten your entries figured out.
I'm thinking about next year.
Are you? Oh my gosh. So how exactly are they judged?
They are judged on usually 3 different things, like the appearance and the aroma and the taste, those kind of things. They look at.
I would imagine tastes would have to be involved, right?
Yes, yeah. And they only give you critiques if you the top 25.
Okay.
But there were I think 69 apple pies, 40 some of the creative apple, and then
Wow.
peach was a little less, yeah.
So when the winners come out, when the lists come out, how do you let yourself find out?
It is published online
Okay.
the day the fair opens. I can never make myself look.
I was going to say, are you refreshing the page?
No,
What's the experience?
but my daughter does, and and she would call me. When I was at work, people would call me at work. And,
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
yeah.
So how did you feel when you saw, especially your apple pies, two first?
I know, it's fun. It really is. But the whole process is fun. Some years you win, some years you don't.
Right.
And there are some mechanisms in the rules that keep you from winning every year. Like if you have 3 blue ribbons in a row, then you're not qualified for 2 years.
You can't be too good.
No.
Gotta even the playing field.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations again.
Thank you.
I am gonna link on our website some of the recipes that we've
Oh,
made with you.
okay, sure.
Because we made your apple pie a few years ago.
Yes, we did.
I'm sure you've tweaked the recipe
I
since
have.
then. But,
I have, yeah.
And I know you have a new kitchen in the works, so I'm excited to bake with you soon.
I do, yes.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Carol.
Thanks,
Great
have
to
fun.
see you. Have fun at the
Bye-bye.
fair. Next, we will check in with a couple Duluth business owners who are also finding success at the fair, but they had to overcome a very stressful 24 hours to get here. The Minnesota State Fair is an incredible place for small businesses to get in front of new customers. Duluth-based Bailey Builds has been voted a fair favorite in the past, and this year they got even more unexpected exposure. Well, maybe one of the biggest stories of the fair centers around you two, Anna and Nathaniel, and the Bailey Builds booth, which is here.
Yeah,
It's a miracle.
we got a call. Usually I get dispatch calls the day before to confirm a time to
And
drop
when
the
we're
container
saying
off.
dispatch, we store the whole building in a shipping container here in St. Paul.
But this whole building fits inside there, a 20-foot container.
Yeah.
Wow. And what did they tell you when you got the call?
They said we have some good news, but we have a lot of bad news.
Mostly bad news.
And we're like, well, what could that be? Does it mean that maybe they don't have a driver to deliver it, or a truck broke down, or what happened? And what they said was, the good news is, we think we know where your container is. We're like, well, you probably should know where it is. But they said the bad news is, we thought it was ours. We painted it and sold it to a company in northern Iowa. We think it's in northern Iowa.
Within a half hour, we were brainstorming and contacting people and thinking of plans B, C, and D, you know.
But you got it back, obviously.
Yeah, they got it back to us 24 hours later.
I feel like this has turned into a blessing for
Oh.
you guys because everybody here knows what happened, right?
It's
Yeah.
been incredible. I bet 70 to 80% of the people that come in our booth have been followers for a long time, or they've seen it on the news. Like, we watch people that walk by and they're pointing at our booth, and you can see they're like, that's a container story.
Honestly, we knew even by day one, at the end of day one, we had doubled our sales from the previous year. So we knew that there was a different story that was going to unfold, and that it really was this blessing, you know, this gold lining in the missing State Fair booth that was people were going to show up and support.
We would have figured it out because we're entrepreneurs, and
Yeah.
you get things thrown at you and you jump over them or you bounce over bumps, and we would figure it out, but this is the best case scenario.
Yes.
Her ear twitched. All right, we have some very special guests joining us now from the Moo booth. Doris, Jill, and the star of the show, Brandel, here. Thank you for coming.
We're pleased to be here.
It is fabulous to have you. Tell me a little bit about Brandel here.
Well, Brandel is a resident of Olmar Farms.
Okay.
And Jill is the owner. So Jill can fill us in a little bit more about
Please.
Brandel.
Well, Brandel's 2 years old. She had a baby about a month ago,
Oh,
and she's producing about 85 pounds of milk per day.
per day?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
And that's about the average of our farm. So,
That is amazing. And she seems just so gentle. I mean, is this her personality?
yeah,
always?
she's a gentle giant.
Oh.
Yep.
How does she do with crowds? And I mean, she's out here.
Yep.
She's very chill.
Yeah.
You know, so she's giving about 10 gallons of milk. So, you know, those gallon jugs you get in the grocery store? 10 of those each day.
10 of those every day. That is amazing. And you can see her at the Moo booth. What else can you find at the Moo booth?
Well, there's lots of things. You can, of course, see the rest of her herd mates at the Moo booth, and then we have different stations. People can participate in different activities. We have cow scene investigation, where people go on a bit of a scavenger hunt for different cow facts. We also have an expert cowhand quiz. We have Gladys, the moo booth cow tattoos. We have a moulette wheel. We have special contests every single day. People can participate in dairy quizzes, butter carving, you name it, we've got it.
That is truly amazing. And agriculture is a huge part of the state fair. Why is it so important to have the animals here and to get people exposed to it every year?
Well, most people don't have a direct connection to the farm. Most people are 4 to 5 generations removed. And so this is really the only opportunity that many people get to get up close and personal with agriculture and where their food comes from.
Sure, absolutely. Jill, what does it mean to you just to get to educate people about what you and your family do?
Well, I'm very passionate about the dairy industry, and I want people to just really know how farmers care for their cows. We love our cows. They're a part of our lives, and that we are very proud of the product that we produce.
Yes, they are special creatures, that is for sure. Well, thank you so much. I know Brando's getting a little warm out here, so we'll let her get back, but appreciate both of your time so much.
Thank you
for coming. Well, I know you've heard that the fair isn't cheap, and there's definitely some truth to that, but you can also collect a few freebies to make it worth your while. We'll run through some of the best ones in just 2 minutes. Well, welcome back to the Lift live from the Minnesota State Fair. So it's $20 to get in here when you pay a full price. So you might as well walk out with some free stuff. Here's our free stuff expert, Twin Cities Live executive producer Mike Marcotte.
Bailey, we love coming.
It's so good.
We love
to
having
be
you
at
come
the
down
fair
every
with you
year.
guys.
We love seeing you.
Okay, so everything that we see in front of us are freebies.
Yes,
that
once
you can
get into the fairgrounds, you get all the stuff for free.
That is amazing. So is there like a brochure or something?
Oh my gosh, there is a brochure. You can get it on the State Fair's website. You can also grab it at any information booth. So there's one right behind us here at the KSCP building.
Super easy.
Just ask for it. It's easy to grab, and you can plan your day out.
Yes.
And you need to plan your day out because the lines to get some of these freebies, especially this first one, are intense. Now, Bailey, I learned that you don't like bucket hats. So I'm going to give you a bucket hat, and I want you to wear it because the people of Duluth need to see you with a bucket hat on.
I cannot.
I know Megan, your producer, needs to see you with a bucket hat on.
Megan,
okay,
this bag is blowing away.
Just
Megan,
put the bag down.
okay,
no one cares
sorry,
about that bag. That's fine.
My friends Megan and Caitlin are freaking out right
this
now.
is it. This is going to make the best of real for 2025 for WDIO. So these are from Bush's Beans. People, Bailey, have been lining up an hour before their booth even opens to get one of these bucket hats.
I don't understand why.
So you spin a wheel, and then you can win a bucket hat like this. It's full of baked beans. They're also sampling baked beans. They are giving away koozies and chip clips. They can personalize your baked bean hat with different patches. That's how intense these are. You can buy these online. They're worth $13 on the internet.
$13
bucks, and you can get one for free.
You can look
it's incredible.
this stylish.
You look amazing, Bailey. We need a photo of you with this.
I don't believe you. Okay.
They even have Bush's mints, so you can try one, and maybe they're baked bean flavored.
That's cute. See, that's cute. I like this.
They're right on Underwood Street at the north end of the fair.
Okay.
Right next door is the My Talk booth. They're a Hubbard Broadcasting property.
Yeah.
One of our sister stations here, radio, here in Minneapolis, St. Paul. They are giving away sporks. Do you own a spork?
I do own a spork. I actually brought my spork to the fair. That's great. I just keep it in my car,
This one is
just in case.
Oh, of course, you never know when you want a little bite to eat. This is dishwasher safe. It's a spoon and a fork, and it even has a serrated edge on it, so you have a little knife.
It's a knife too. Wow.
So you have to ask for these if you go there.
Okay.
Next up is the Minnesota Department of Transportation. Yeah, hold one of those up, Bailey. So these are native seed mixes that you can get from their booth.
That's really cool.
Oh, it's so cool. So they have different types of seeds. Milkweed in here, bergamot, blue stem, sunflower, and you just can plant these in your garden. You do have to spin a prize wheel, answer a question, super easy.
Okay.
Whether you get it right or wrong, doesn't matter. They'll still give it to you.
They'll give you a seed packet? Okay. Or you can get a actually growing.
Minnesota state tree is the red pine. And you can get one of these. This is an alive tree from the Minnesota Forest Industries. They're inside the education building.
Okay.
And you just answer 3 questions about foresting in Minnesota. Easy enough. Whether or not you get them right doesn't matter. Because they're going to send you one of these home. And you can put this in your fridge. As is, yeah. And
seriously?
And then wait until mid-October to plant it. Or you can put it in a pot now and then wait until the spring to plant it into your garden.
Okay,
But yeah,
that is
those are
fun.
free. Minnesota Grown is inside the 8 Court building here at the State Fairgrounds.
Okay.
These are Swedish discloths.
I have one of these.
Aren't they amazing?
They're really nice, especially if you're trying to use less paper towels and disposable things.
They're so good.
These
And
will
all you have
fit.
to do is tell them you go to farmers markets. That's it.
Oh, that's it. And I bet most of us do. We
Yeah.
probably try.
Yeah,
at
right.
least to stop
I
at a
love farmers markets.
market.
There's a ton of them here in the metro. So
Yes.
go grab the Swedish discounts.
Yeah.
And then, of course, while you're here at the State Fair, come visit us
much
here
great
at 5
stuff.
Eyewitness News, the KSTV building. 45 TV sunglasses. We have 5 Eyewitness News chip clips. Twin Cities Live, we're giving away spatulas.
Yeah.
Minnesota Live pens. We're giving away $5,000 shopping spree from By the Yard, too. So we got lots of
So much fun. It
Yes.
has been a great year overall here at the fair. I
Oh,
know you
good.
guys always have some good freebies. I mean, who doesn't need?
Well, yeah.
Who doesn't need a chip clip?
Well, of course.
Any must-do things for our viewers who are coming down this weekend? Because you spent what, every single day of the fair here
I
so
do
far?
spend a lot of time here at the fair. Come early in the day. So get here early. Also take advantage of those park and rides. Do not park at the fair.
Yeah.
It's $25 now to park at the fairgrounds, which is more than what it costs to get into the fair. So try, if you're driving down from Northland,
Yeah.
come and take one of the park and rides. Go
Yeah.
on the State Fair's website, park nearby,
Yeah.
and then just take the bus to get here.
Yeah.
It's not worth it parking on the fairgrounds.
Very good. Good tips.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Mike. It was
course,
great
Bailey.
to see you.
Oh, it's so good to see
As
you.
always, it's been fun to hang out here. Next, I will show you how to take a trip around the world, all within the 322 acres of the Minnesota State Fairgrounds. This has been our home base here at the KSTP building, and of course the Minnesota State Fair is all about Minnesotans, but really you can take a trip around the world at the fair. So I got my inflatable globe, and today we're going on a trip. Now I need some food. All right, first stop on our world tour takes us to the Philippines, and one of the new food vendors this year at the fair is Lumpia City. So I am trying these banana butter ube lumpia. If you don't know what lumpia are, they're kind of like little fried, almost like egg rolls. So first stop in the morning, gotta do something like this. Ooh, wow. Okay, that's really good. Not too sweet. I love banana. We have arrived in Korea, my friends, and we are now getting ready to try some Korean street food. My friend Nathaniel is joining us for this. What did you
excited.
get?
I got the potato style, the Korean corn dog. I asked him, I said original or the potato, because I knew you had this.
And I had the Flamin' Hot Cheeto one. So
Go for it.
Cheers.
Cheers to this. And
I
I'm
don't
gonna.
even know how to do this. Oh wow.
Wow. This is surprisingly really, I mean, it's really good.
It's rich. I think I would recommend sharing.
I think so too. This is pretty great.
Thanks for coming to Korea with me.
Cheers to the Minnesota State Fair.
How about a stop in Europe now? We picked up these traditional Polish pierogies from the iPierogi stand right inside the food building here at the fair. I've heard only good things about these. So these are the traditional potato and cheese with some onions, caramelized onions, and bacon on top. And they are hot and fresh and delicious, I'm assuming. Ooh, oh yeah, no, it's really good. That's like comfort food. I've always thought a Mediterranean vacation sounded awfully nice. Now, there is a line for this place, the Holy Land spot, and there's a reason. I've heard this Mediterranean lemonade is one of the top 10 can't miss things at the fair. So, it's my first sip. Oh my gosh. It's so refreshing. It's like a minty, frozen lemonade. That's the pick-me-up you need on a hot day at the fair. Nothing says Parisian chic like a good old quep. There is a French queperie here. However, we're gonna go a little Midwest with it, and we got the brand new pickle roll-up today. So there's a ham and pickles and cream cheese in the crepe. Very ham roll up at the potluck, but in a crepe, which is really good. Yeah, this should be on your list. Well, it's about time to get a little Scandinavian. So now our next stop on the world tour is in Norway. So we stopped at Ole and Lena's here, and I asked them what the most Norwegian thing on the menu is. This is a banana split. The banana is wrapped in lefse and fried. Even though I don't have much of a sweet tooth, they said lefse. I said, lefse, do it. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. Let's just give this darn thing a try, shall we? Ooh, banana is kind of turning into the theme of the day, but nothing wrong with that. We are ending our trip around the world, of course, right here at home in Minnesota. And what is more Minnesotan than Spam? So we got the Spam curds on order, and like any good Midwesterner, I will be eating my Spam curds with ranch. Can't say I've ever had a Spam curd before, but here we go. Tastes like breaded Spam. It's worth a try. They have Spam burgers too. There you go. Cheers to the fair. Y'all, I can't recommend the Spam curds to you. I'm glad I tried it, I guess, but I just wouldn't spend your money on it. Thank you so much for joining in on the annual State Fair show. I really had a blast, and I hope you did too. The 5 is after this.